Gail and Gary USVI YouTube channel.
Hey,
That's Gary.
you don't have bicycle.
Yes, I do.
I don't know where these lights on. Not on.
The door's probably not closed. Hold on. Hi, everybody. Welcome to Gail and Gary USVI YouTube channel. There's Gary.
Hey, everybody.
So today is Wednesday, and we are out on the street. We have some errands to do. We're first gonna go because Gary has an emission light thing going. Well, there's some light blinking, so he said he's gonna check back with the emissions places to see why this light is blinking after he had his emission test. So we're heading there first, and then we're gonna head out to Restaurant Depot to check on some supplies, to get some supplies. So this chair is kind of far back. I feel like it's like far back. So today is really a beautiful day. If you look at all the beautiful greenery. It's kind of hot though. We've been having some really hot days in summer, and I don't know how y'all making out. I know Georgia is pretty hot. From what I understand, the Virgin Islands is hot too. So I don't know. It seems like it's just like a hot time right now all over the United States. You heard from anybody else about like it being hot in other places?
Yeah, well, most people that I speak to talk about it really being hot. And I notice a lot of people are complaining about the grass burning. I know I have that situation home too where I have to water the grass a lot more to try to keep it from burning too bad. I don't know, I can't wait for this heat to end because it's really, it's hot. Like today, let's see, it is that's saying that it's 87 degrees.
You don't feel like it. You feel like 90.
I feel like it's more than that.
I think the humidity is probably, it makes it feel like it's a whole lot hotter than that. And the wind is blowing and everything, but it's still hot air. It's hot. But yeah, but when does it start to really like cool down though? Like when?
Don't really start to, I mean, we didn't even get to August yet. So
yeah.
I don't know. This is a hot summer. I was even surprised just putting up and it's saying 87 degrees because I mean it's saying it's going to go up to 91 today, but to me it's been consistently 90 plus.
Yeah. I think it starts to get cooler like the early October. Like that's to be when I recall it like starting to kind of like get cool. And that's the time when I like that kind of weather. That's nice weather. But oof, it's a scorcher. I hope this pays on a lot of line because a lot of people are lying yesterday. Oh my gosh.
It wasn't bad when it had come.
Oh, it looks like it's okay. Yeah, he's free. So we are in luck. So that was a horrible experience. I didn't record it, but oh my goodness. So we went to ask the people at the emissions about the lights, and needless to say, the guy had an attitude problem. Like, he didn't even acknowledge us Gary parked and he just was in his phone pressing something for like at least, I would say, 5 seconds. Or maybe
More than 5 seconds.
No, 10 seconds, because he walked away. He walked away and went somewhere else.
So it was about.
It was actually more like a minute of just being totally ignored. And then he went and checked something in the back of the Gary's car. Saw that Gary actually was registered and was like, "Why are you here?" Then he started to ask my Gary, "Why are you here? You have a 25 sticker." So Gary was like, "I have a question." Then he just totally went off the rafters. Needless to say, he explained why it's not an emission problem. So Gary's gonna have to call his mechanic to find out what is going on. But the interaction was just absolutely weird, right, Gary?
It was weird. It was weird, but I realized that we have some people that are off hinge that just need a hug.
I guess that's a nice way to put it. He needs a hug. I interacted with him yesterday, not yesterday, 2 days ago, because I had to register a car 2 days ago, and his interaction was the same. Like, and I just ignored him because at the end of the day, it's like whatever, do what you have to do and just give me my emissions test. But he did the same thing. He did not greet me when I drove up. He did not say anything to me, and he went right into the mode of doing what he was supposed to do. So I guess until I told him today, you have a horrible attitude. I don't know if that registered. I don't know, maybe somebody heard that before.
I think you're telling him that was
pivotal.
It worked because
I didn't curse.
No. Well, we weren't cussing. We were just like, you're cutting us. I said, hey, hold on, you're cutting me off.
Mm-hmm.
But it's sad, and I just wanted him to hear that after I left and passed the emissions test, this is what started to happen. So this was all. That's why I asked him, is it coincidental that these lights started being lit after I passed the emissions? So to me, it was prompted. Is either coincidental or it was prompted from the connection of how they, whatever it is that they did.
But I don't think we'll ever even know if what he said. At the end of the day, he was being so defensive of trying to just make it that it's not his problem. He just went right into that mode.
Yeah.
Like, he didn't provide to me that explanation before saying, like, he was telling you have problems with your brakes.
Mm-hmm. Your
brake light. And Gary was like, I have an emergency brake. So Gary took off the emergency brake, and it went off. She said, oh, so then you have your airbag light.
And it's supposed to be on.
And
that's how it works.
No, that's not how it's.
No, they don't be lit up.
They don't be lit up for that's on.
No.
So that's when people start answering you like that, you have to question the validity of what they're telling you.
So I'll just get the mechanic to look at why these things are lit. Why is it that we have the passenger seatbelt? She has it connected, secured, and it's blinking. So airbag is illuminated and the passenger seatbelt is blinking. Why is it doing that? And if so, can we get it cleared? And you know what would be interesting is to know if he have the ability to clear it. That would be the interesting part, because if he had the ability to clear it, why he didn't just do it?
Yeah.
When I just passed emissions with them.
Well, maybe he doesn't have the ability. We don't know.
Maybe he doesn't.
Because emissions is testing, I think, a particular part of the vehicle.
Yeah.
So, but at the end of the day, the interaction, it was weird, and he's going to have lots of confrontations with customers if that's how. And again, he interacted with me the same way.
Yeah.
I just didn't give him any energy at all because I was like, at the end of the day, just do my test, But
I didn't interact with him yet. When I went 2 days ago,
it was
I interacted with a lady, and she was, again, to me, her service was better because she executed the job.
Right.
But it wasn't friendly, it wasn't receptive, it it was transactional. Let's just
Yeah.
say it was transactional. And to me, I find like a lot of service that we receive these days is transactional. They just need to call it transaction or transaction service. Don't call it customer service.
Yeah, we say it all the time. Like, it's no longer customer service, because that implies like the customer is of importance, like making sure that they're taken care of, and that normally comes with, it's supposed to come with like you're doing something positive, versus to me now it's all transactional. Like, you're here to get what and get it and leave.
And without a smile, without wishing me well, without listening to what I have to say, let's just do the transaction. So, you know, the sad part about it is these same people are starting to be phased out by computers. So, in many ways. So, not that I am trying to say that that's the best way, because I do like human interaction, but I definitely don't appreciate meeting up with somebody that has either mental issues, substance abuse, emotional issues, or just is a prick. I don't appreciate it.
Yeah, he definitely has something going on. I was telling Gary, when I was there about 2 days ago, he also smelled. Like, because you have to get in your car to hook the thing up to the part of your car where they do the test, and he was a stinker. So, yeah. He have some other things going on with him too that needs to be addressed. But yeah, that's actually where I get my emission test done normally. But I started going to the place where Gary goes, because it's like $2 less. But they're closed. So, and they're closed for like a month.
Yeah, it looked like they will be gone for a minute.
Yeah, so now that they're closed, this business is just because by default, because of their closing, they're making the money.
Yeah.
Because they're right across the street, like they're so close. But I won't be going back there again. I don't care if I have to drive out to another location nearby. I don't like people treating me badly when I'm paying my money.
That's it.
Yeah, so how y'all feel about that? I mean, like, does it matter to you? It certainly matters to me. You know, especially when I have another option. No, a lot of times you find yourself where you might not have another option sometimes. But you know how many people do emissions testing in Georgia? Whew. There's like one at least every mile?
Yep, it's a thriving business.
Yeah. Shoot.
But it was unfortunate that he had to carry on like that. And Gail and I don't tolerate it, to be honest with you. We're not going to act ghetto and ratchet, but we will definitely call out the behavior and let you know this ain't work well here.
Yeah. I had a kind of, every time you get ready to get some type of service, to me these days, you have something that is not normally polite. I don't know what's going on. Since, to me, COVID has gotten worse. But when I went to the DMV to do my registration, the lady wasn't too polite either. And why? She was questioning the validity of my insurance, because I actually got the insurance for the car like maybe 2 hours prior to me being there. So it probably didn't register in their system as yet. So I had a card. What happened is the insurance company emailed me my cards as well as this payment summary of me paying for the insurance. So I showed her. Well, first of all, when I was handing her the card, she pushed it back to me. So I was like, "What's the problem?" I don't need those. I need proof of your insurance. I said, "But those are the insurance cards." No, not that.
And then she pushed you or pushing them back.
She pushed them back to me. She didn't even say, "Okay, well, I see you have your insurance card. What I need is this, and this is why." She just pushed them back to me like, "What the hell are you giving me that for?" So the energy was already off. So I said, okay. So then I gave her, I said, well, I got this email from the insurance company. I said, include the insurance card. So she cut me off. I need this so and so. I said, well, this is all I got. So then I just gave her, I gave her the payment summary showing I paid for it. She was like, this insurance is in Georgia? I said, now I'm getting mad because I'm like, what the hell are you? Yes, it's in Georgia. So I said, yes. So when I say yes, and I guess she saw my eyes, like, she like do her face, like, you know, what's your problem? So then she says to me, you see, this insurance, this summary doesn't have where's the policy number? So I looked at it and I realized it didn't have the policy number. I said, well, there's the policy number on the card. I said, the same card here that this card? I said, it has the policy number. Yeah, but we can't accept that. I said, okay. I said, what do you need? So then so I just said, okay. So in my mind, I'm like, listening to her, like, okay, well, you need to tell me what I need because you telling me you'd accepted it, but what do you need from me? But I said, let me let her process through what she's doing. So she's like, she took some form and she started highlighting stuff and then she pushed the form to me. So I'm like, okay. So I'm looking at her like, what is wrong with this woman? So then she's like, oh, you need the whatever insurance bill, something. It's some official form that you need to get from the insurance company. And she highlighted. I said, okay. I said, well, she said, you should be calling them now and just have them email it to you. I said, okay. So I said, well, once I have them email it to me, can I show it to you on my phone? Mm-hmm. She said, no, you could print it over there. So I was like, okay. Wow. So at the time now, so I said, let me call the people them now and see if they're even there. Because now it's like 3:30 in the afternoon, my old boy. So I got them on the phone, I was talking to them, and then she was like, Miss, you have to go move over there. Like, so now she's being rude. Like, you blocking up my line. Yeah. I said, so now I'm mad. So I'm like, listen, miss. I said, I'm trying to get this information to make sure that they have what I need to get done. I said, so you need to just relax. I'm not getting up. Because, I mean, just because you're done with me, yeah, I need to make sure that I could even get what I need from these people to get back to you. So the people tell me, yes, we could email it and blah, blah, blah. I said, okay. So I said, okay. So then I moved. But it's just, the energy was just... Yeah. So I had to even go back to her after I finished speaking to the people to say once I got the email, where do I print it? Because she just said over there. Like, she didn't even say there's an office right there. Yeah. She was being short and she was being rude. Yeah. Okay? And
like, she didn't get a hug or something else that she probably needs. Like, that helps a lot. And it's unfortunate that some people need a hug.
Well, even when I'm lacking in that area, I'm polite. I mean, but at the end of the day, you know,
we all need hugs.
All of us need hugs. But oh my goodness, like, after I was finished with her, like, I told her, I said, make sure I have everything I need because I don't want to see you again. And of course she laughed because I wasn't saying it in a rude way. Yeah. I was actually saying it like laughing, and she smiled and she was like, she said something. I said, where are you from? Because I already heard the accent. And I'm sure she heard mine. But anyway, she told me where she was from. And we were laughing about it because I told her, well, I tried to get the accents of different people from that continent, and I'm learning that there's some slight differences. Okay, so she laughed. She said, where are you from? So now we're engaging, and I told her where I was from, and then she said something I didn't really understand. I don't think she registered where. She knows the U.S. Virgin Islands, but she said something that I don't even think it was nice, but I didn't understand it fully, but I just said whatever, you know. But she was like, oh, something about the economy or something. So, and I was like, but I'm a U.S. citizen too, you know. because she was questioning the U.S.
Oh, so you all had a good conversation.
Yeah. Cause Gary, at this point, I was so done with her. I was like, okay, let me see this woman. Yeah, but that was 2 days ago. So customer service is just, I don't know. I do not know what people are doing in the workplace. They just coming in and just collecting checks.
Yeah. So I don't know. What are your experiences with customer service? Do you think it's like more of a transaction service, human transaction service, than customer service? Do you feel appreciated? Do you feel like your dollar that you're spending is valued? Because I have not been feeling that way for quite some time, and I would say it really got more intense after 2020, the pandemic, into me, and it has not really changed.
No, it hasn't, and it's unfortunate because I don't think it's gonna get better. I don't know what it would take for it to get better. I don't know. People are just weird, and I wonder about it because it's like, would you like to be treated this way? No. So why are you treating other people this way? I just don't get it. When we, engaging anybody in regards to the tart lady, we try our best to like be polite and give them the information that they need, be understanding, and I mean, sometimes yes, you get overwhelmed, like especially when it's busy, really busy season, and you could be short, sometimes with customers because you just have so much going on. But at the end of the day, like, you have to be professional and try to give people the best service that you can.
Like even the guy, when he realized that I pointed out to him that he's cutting me off, and he decided he's going to take a break. You saw what he did?
Yeah, he time out. He honestly woosad.
Mm-hmm.
He said he did a time, like what is it, a timeout? Like
he's gonna take a time out. He physically put his hand
like timeout. He went into a room, moved away from us, and then came back.
Went off to our office or whatever, and then came back, and he had a totally different presentation.
Yeah,
where we were actually listening and showing him what we should have been able to do in the first place. No,
he never apologized.
No,
but he said, "I'll take that back." When you said I have a bad attitude, it's been a rough day. And then Gary was like,
we
okay,
understand it's a rough day, but
we're getting the brunt of your rough day.
Yeah, I say that. We're getting it. But yeah,
it was very intense.
So that's why she didn't record it, because she didn't want to escalate his, being on camera. He probably would not. He probably wouldn't have even spoken to us. I mean, he seems like that kind of person who would have been like camera off, But I already knew his energy already, so I immediately turned it off when we drove up, because I just knew it was gonna be something, but I didn't know what. And he was true to form. Yeah. So we are almost actually here to Restaurant Depot in Morrow, Georgia, and so we get the bulk of our supplies. And to be honest with you, it's not one of our favorite places. When you go in there, you better know what you want to get, and God forbid that there's not something on the shelf. You have to find somebody to get, ask questions. It's not fun, but this location is quite convenient to where we are located, because we used to have to drive all the way down to where is that location? Ellensworth, which is close to downtown, actually, if not downtown. Very close to downtown, and it's not far, but it's further than this one. So we could get most of what we need from this one. So this is where we're going. So, yeah.
we are at Restaurant Depot, and I'm taking out my membership card, scanning it at that little monitor there. And what that does is it actually helps to account for all of the items you actually add to your cart and pay for during this shopping trip. It comes in handy at times when you can't remember like the certain brand that you bought, how much it cost, how much the contents is. I use that information sometimes to determine like the cost for making certain products, um, and see how that amount has changed over time. So yeah, that's what that membership card scanning is at the beginning before you even start shopping. I do that all the time. So now I'm just kind of just perusing through the store. I know exactly what I have to get. So I'm just moving in that direction to pick up my first item on my list. So for the most part, I get my flour, my sugar, my essence, my cinnamon powder, nutmeg, that kind of stuff. I get all that stuff from here, and they're reasonably priced. I've seen them really increase. Well, the cost of everything has increased over the years, but you know, it's just extremely high now. Things like flour and sugar have almost, I would say, doubled in cost over the years. And that's why a lot of people, that bake for a living, you'll see that their prices definitely have gone up because the cost of everything has gone up. So you can't charge what you were charging a few years ago because everything is just through the roof. So yeah, the reality is things cost more today than they cost yesterday. And inflation is a real thing. So here Gary is getting the 50-pound bag of all-purpose flour. We've been using this brand of flour for quite some time, and we make most of our wares with that, including our tarts, including any bread, also pound cakes. We use that in other cakes as well, carrot cake, banana bread. So that flour is pretty good. Now we're looking for the sugar, and this brands of sugar has changed tremendously. Like this is a new brand that they have now, and we just go for the cheapest sugar. But look at the price, $34.06. I remember when that sugar was about maybe $17 a bag. Um, and that was probably maybe 4 years ago. But it steadily increased and now it's at $34.06. Unbelievable. So, you know, I was telling someone the other day, I hate that the cost is so high because, I have to charge more. And, people and customers, they understand. But at the end of the day, I mean, who likes to pay more? I mean, I don't like to pay more, but you gotta account for the cost. That's what determines, or that's what drives your price. The cost for your ingredients, the cost for you to prepare it, and also all the other indirect costs, your overhead costs, electricity, water, all of that goes into setting your price. So, yeah, so we are going to continue getting some more items. So just join us while we continue shopping at Restaurant Depot. And this is in Morrow, Georgia.
The one that we using is wow.
Excuse me, do you have the brown wrapping packaging paper instead of the white? It's like that white one, but it's brown. Yeah. It has a brown one there? Oh, okay, thank you. Okay. The video one. Oh, that 18. Huh. This is an 18 by 900. 900 is 24. You see this one here? Yeah, but I don't know if it's 900 or if it's saying 900. You see what I'm saying? It's saying it? Okay, so that's the one that's 24. Yeah, because this one here is 26. And this is by 1M. I mean, this is a little bigger, but
How is it bigger?
this is saying 1M. I don't know what 1M stands for. Does it have a number there? We see the 900.
I was just looking at what I have written.
Where is it in 900? Oh, okay. So see, it have a number.
Is
Here.
it 18?
Oh, this is 1,000 for 26.89.
Oh, that's 1,000.
Yeah, linear.
So how come it's at 900? Oh, no,
No,
30 by
that's
900.
that's here. This one here is $26.
Okay.
So if we wanted to get it, because they have 100 more for $2. Yeah, we kind of used to the brown. I mean, I just use white only, like. I think that's all on my list. Let me check.
much that pine salt is?
The big one?
Pine salt.
The small one?
Yeah.
$15.91. But these are normally just these. These are.
I like pine salt. Not that.
Oh, that's not pine salt. That's Clorox. But you notice the lemon one? They have the lemon one. Look them here. Are they on a special?
Yeah.
What is this saying? $71.90. No, I don't think.
46. Oh, in there.
For case. Yeah, I don't know if it's. No, that's not that. $71.90. What's it? Which one is $71.90? Oh, that's that.
Oh, that's white trim.
Yeah. This one is $18.75. That's not bad.
But those are cooked. No, raw.
Yeah, those are raw.
Peeled.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's a good price.
What about these right here? Oh, that's the price for this I paid.
Yeah, that's $18.42 for 2 pounds.
For this?
Ooh, that's it. That's 2 pounds. That's 2 pounds. Yes, that's a good point. Woo. Yeah, that is those are huge. This is 18. It says 1842. U/15. I mean, this is 13.15.
Well, we're gonna go price though. I got one too. You got two?
I'm like, yeah. Let me get 2 because.
Okay, I get one for my house.
Yeah.
You like these shrimp?
They're good. So I was saying I want to make me a seafood soup, but I have the other shrimp I could use that with, like a seafood soup. But I wanted to get some mussels.
Oh, you don't get that cheap, you know.
That is $7.44.
Yeah, mussels ain't cost that much.
Oh, that's cheap.
So you could find them there. I think I'll use them. I'm sure your price is right.
Yeah, it's the right one. Sure. Yeah, I'm gonna make me some soup, and it come with. I'm gonna do with some kind of fish.
Well, I'm definitely gonna have some of that.
Yeah. I saw a recipe for it. It's a tomato based. Yes, it's a tomato based seafood soup. You like cream? You want it more like milk based? I mean, that could be done too. Yeah.
Okay, I gotta be real proud. I don't think.
Hi.
Okay, you wanna check it? You know?
Hey, what's the show it's on in Tank there?
It's in here somewhere.
So now we are heading back to Gary's vehicle with all of our supplies and getting ready to load them up and head out to our next stop, which is, I think, Office Depot. So yeah, that's all we had to get for Restaurant Depot today. And we are stocked for about maybe the next 2 months. That should take us to. And depending on if we get any large orders, we may have to come back and get some more flour and sugar. Finished with that leg at Restaurant Depot. That was actually a good experience. So we didn't have any problems. Everything was there. I mean, there was one, we could have probably asked about the sugar that was cheaper, but it wasn't any on the shelf, and I didn't want to be bothered with trying to get somebody to see if there's any in stock, because that could normally take like an additional 30 minutes just engaging them to see if they could locate some of the brands that they might have scattered somewhere else in the store. So yeah, so now we're heading actually to Office Depot to get some bubble wrap. That's where I normally get it from. I tried getting it from Amazon one time and it was awful. So I'll get it from Office Depot, which is about 5 minutes away. Now it takes 7 minutes. Now 6 minutes. Yeah. And we have a pickup like around 3:30 today. We have like 3 pickups today.
You have to mail anything?
No. I just had a customer contact me and say they received their shipment and they just took the first bite of the guava tart and it's delicious.
Was that one mailed out earlier this week?
Yes, but they're only located in North Carolina, so that was a quick, yeah, so they got it They got it, and they're in North Carolina. There was one that was going Florida. Was it Florida? I think it was someplace in Florida, and they didn't get it until Friday, which I don't understand why. But when I looked at the city, it's some city that I've never heard of. I noticed when it's like not a popular city, sometimes mail takes longer to get there.
Like St. John, U.S. Virgin Islands.
Yeah, like the Virgin Islands. Oh my gosh, the
St.
mail. St. John, but St. Thomas too, Gary. I mean, because I bought something the other day from this Virgin Islands business that sells VI jewelry, and the thing took more than, I think it took at least 6 weeks. And she, I called the business owner, and well, actually I emailed the business owner, and she told me give it a while. She said she realized that there was a shipment that has all been delayed, that one shipment that she made, and she was right. 2 weeks later I got it.
Wow.
But it took like 6 weeks, and I thought it was lost because nothing normally takes that long to get from the Virgin Islands. But
yeah. And that was, how was she mailing, priority or just regular?
that was, I don't think that was priority mail. That wasn't priority mail. I think that was probably just first class mail with maybe, I don't even know if she had a tracking on it.
Wow.
I don't remember.
But even when you're sending thing priority down there, it really,
you can't even track it.
It's unreliable.
Sometimes you can't even track it because once it gets in Puerto Rico, it's like it's nowhere. Like they don't even update it until it actually reaches to the post office in St. Thomas.
Yeah.
And that could be like a week delay. So you'll be thinking, wait, it's still in Puerto Rico?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. Sometimes I don't know. Like if I mail books to St. John, it takes forever. And then if I mail the books to St. Croix, I feel like it does get there a little faster. So I don't know.
Yeah, the post office has been really disappointing, to be honest. I mean, they're taking an awfully long time to deliver stuff. And luckily, I mean, I have some shipments during the summertime, but I'm getting more pickups, I guess, these days. So to me, which I'm happy about, because I don't even want to deal with the drama of the post office. And I've considered using UPS and definitely not FedEx, because FedEx is even more than UPS, and it's just so expensive. It's more reliable.
In a quarter mile, use the right lane to turn left onto Terra Boulevard.
But it's so expensive. Like one shipment, and you see our products are heavy, so it's kind of like if it was light, then it would probably be less. But our products are not light. Like you could potentially, if you order 2 tarts, that's at least 5 pounds. And that's including, like, of course, the packaging and stuff, but the tarts are heavy. So mailing is determined by weight and dimensions of the box. And by the time you put in the dimensions and the weight for just one order of, let's say, 2 tarts, UPS is already trying to charge you, and again, I'm doing UPS 2-day shipping. I mean, they're trying to charge you like $50 something, $40 something for one box. I never even really looked at 3-day shipping, but I mean, to see if the cost is comparable to the post office.
Yeah.
But I mean, I probably should look into that, because again, we haven't had horrible delays with the post office, but the post office has caused me to lose a lot of money over the years. they have delayed a lot of packages and sometimes even misplaced them. Like one box never
Destination is
even,
on the left.
the whole box was just missing. And then when I went to the post office and asked them, well, what happened? She's gonna tell me, oh, it probably just fell off a truck. I wanted to cuss that woman so bad. I was like, no. I said, one of your employees steal the package.
You did say
I
that.
said it was 6 tarts. Oh, and how was she gonna tell me, oh, we want to steal that? That woman was giving me all the energy, all the business. I said, what do you mean you wouldn't steal it? She said, oh no, we steal, like it would be more like cash or...
Yeah, and then I think I say, well, if you have people walking here from the Virgin Islands, it could definitely be stolen.
And I even tell Virgin, I said, if anybody from the Caribbean, I said they would take a risk and see what's in that box. I said, so don't tell me it wouldn't be stolen because you don't see the value of it. I said, but I could tell you, a Caribbean person saw, oh, this is a big box with tarts. They will take the risk. I said, let me open this box and see. Are they going? And it's going during Thanksgiving time.
We ain't gotta buy no.
We don't have to buy no dessert for my Thanksgiving.
Yeah, you know something, that's wrong. We should not be saying that.
Whatever. That's how I feel.
And I don't think that's a good thing to say.
Well, I feel that they stole it and it never surfaced again. So I ended up having to send that customer a whole new order.
That's you wasted.
Which I lost. Yeah. I lost big time on that. But this was a customer who he orders big for me all the time. But our resolve was we're gonna use UPS. I mean, he has it like that. So yeah, he didn't mind paying extra to send it UPS versus USPS, US Postal Service. So any large orders like above, I would say above 6, 7 tarts, I actually asked if you would like to send it a different way, because I don't want to lose like that
again.
Man, that hurt.
Yeah.
Anyway, we're heading into Office Depot and we're gonna get the bubble wrap, so we'll take you along. Yeah, we going ahead to shop with Gary thinking about his stomach. Rico's hibachi and wings. 4.1?
4.0 out of 5.
That's not bad. I mean, it's not 3. To me, once it's in the 3s, that's when I'm like, nah, I'll pass. But I think I've had those before. Look at that little table for 77. Lost their mind. Hi. Where is the bubble wrap? I think.
Where's your bubble wrap?
You want to get caught? Oh, I am shining. Look at my nose. I look like Rudolph. Oh, there it is. Oops. Not that big one. Yeah, this one. You see how expensive it is? Yeah, so when I'm charging you for packaging and all that stuff, mailing, look at that. One roll of that is $26.99, and like, if you have a member price, it's $19.11.
You use a member?
I think so.
Oh, okay.
But I don't know. Let's see. I know I have tried, like I have looked it up before, and they had one time they had trouble finding it. Gary, you're knocking into the pig. So let's see if I'm a member that could get the member price.
And where is that?
That place in Riverdale. Oh, you didn't check it. for the coconut.
Oh,
Or we could go either in March or we could go the one that is past our beach on the Riverdale Road. You know the place I'm talking about?
Big Bear or something, huh?
Yeah. I'm not sure what we came out of the
Okay.
So we decided to scrap the last stop because it's kind of getting close to the time for pickups. So we're gonna probably just go home. I know, Gary, you're thinking about getting something to eat, I
In
think.
a quarter mile, continue straight to stay on
I already
Terra
brought my lunch, so I have the lunch already.
I'm not gonna stop until we're closer to home.
So yeah.
If I stop at all.
Mhm. Yeah. It looks like it's gonna start to rain because it was so sunny and now it's dark.
Am I supposed to get
Continue
over?
straight to stay on Terra
Straight.
Boulevard.
Yeah. This area does always confuse me. I sometimes end up going over there, which is wrong.
In a quarter mile, take the I-75 north ramp.
Yeah, and then you have to get over. You can't even get over too early because then you end up going to Riverdale Road, which, no, that's Upper Riverdale Road. And we're going on the highway. That's a big Waffle House. I've never seen a Waffle House that big.
Take north ramp.
Yeah, so we're on 75 North heading now back to 285.
Continue for 3/4 of a mile.
Gary is so much better at directions than me. I have never. I'm horrible at it. And I guess I could try harder, but because I have GPS, and that's what Gary told me. So what happens when GPS doesn't work? I said the world probably will come to an end. How did you all survive without GPS?
I think people used to print out MapQuest and just have it with them. And I think before that, people used to just like buy these map books.
Yeah,
So
that's how you had to just.
I know I definitely have done
I-75 for 2 miles.
MapQuest. I printed out MapQuest. I remember like when I used to travel as a corporate trainer, I sometimes used to. Well, this was before these GPS was really good. I used to use them to print out the MapQuest, but then they started to evolve into
2 miles.
your
Use the
phone.
right 2 lanes to take exit 238A.
Yeah.
The phones were better, so that I had loved that.
Well, I have actually printed out directions. Like if I'm like one time when we went peach picking, I knew it was gonna be like a very rural area, and I was like, I ain't trying to get, the GPS drops and then we don't even know how to get back home.
Oh, okay.
So I printed it out because I know a lot of these areas, when you go more south, then you might lose signal in some of those areas. Like when we were driving to Mariana, Florida, a couple times the GPS,
Yeah.
and it was the internet signal was not good. Luckily, like on like that particular time when it dropped, we were going to be on a road for like, let's say 10 miles or something. So eventually it came back on.
I know it had take us on this like back road. It got us there, but
I didn't like it. It was sketchy. I remember that's the road I was on, and it was like a dirt road.
yeah, it was.
I mean, I was like, I can't believe this
They
even
were
on
like
Google
cutting,
Maps.
like they were cutting all this road. Like They were
Yeah.
cutting out a new road.
like it was a new road that didn't even pave yet. It was paved, you know, but it wasn't. It was out. It wasn't. Was it dirt?
I think that was dirt.
It maybe wasn't dirt. I don't know what it was. Yes, it was a dirt road. You're right. It was a dirt road. And I was like, I wonder if we're in the right place. But the GPS was saying, yeah.
Yeah, it was right.
I didn't like that. I didn't like it at all. In my mind, I was like, I would never travel on this road in the night.
No, yeah, that wouldn't have been too cool in the night.
Because it didn't have any lights.
Yeah.
And that's something that, well, we're gonna take our GPS now. That's something that I realized even in Georgia. A lot of the back roads, that's not main, even sometimes the main roads, poorly lit. Like, it doesn't have much lighting. So if you ain't really comfortable driving at night, don't come to Georgia, because there's a lot of roads that don't have any light. And don't talk about if you have bad weather. Oh boy, you be pitch like darkness and it's only you seeing your light on the road. I've had a couple incidences like that. I'm like, oh my goodness. Car, don't stop, just keep running until I could get back into civilization.
I don't have to really buy nothing to eat. I have thing I could make home.
You have food out?
Yeah.
Oh. Or
I have some ground beef. I can make some spaghetti, or I could make hot dogs.
oh, okay. Yeah, I brought leftovers over, and I'm going to be enjoying my leftover salad with spinach and cream spinach and sweet potato. We had that on Sunday.
Yeah, that was good.
I still have some left. I think Mommy then probably will finish what's left today, if that's what she wants. Because she probably, one thing about our parents, they don't like leftovers, so they'll eat it like probably once and then like, eat it a second time, but a third time, nah, that's not their style.
I don't like it past the second time.
See, so he's spoiled just like them. It don't matter to me as long as that food tastes good. Still, it's not spoiled. It's everything is fine with it. I'll eat it, especially if I really like it.
Yeah.
I mean, I could do it in between, but I would go back to it. Like, I wouldn't just, because so all I've been doing at the house is like whenever I see they're not really eating it, I would put it in the freezer because I don't want my food to spoil.
Yeah, I think that's a good concept.
Yeah.
And they'll circle back to it 2 weeks later.
Yeah, then because even like she was asking me yesterday, where are my beans? Because she had made some beans. I remember the first beans had spoiled that you had to throw away, and she made more. So I say, okay, Mom, you all ate out of this 2 days. I said, I know you're not gonna circle back to it. I'm gonna put it in the freezer. So she said, okay. So I put it in the freezer. So yesterday she asked, it was either yesterday or the day before yesterday, she asked me, she said, where are my beans? So I had to go look for them, and I found them, and she was like, yeah, we're gonna eat this, we're gonna add this. I said, okay. Now I could guarantee you, if she didn't eat all of it, those beans are back in the fridge, which it needs to be back in the freezer.
Okay.
Because she's gonna forget about it again.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Mom and Dad like different food every day. It have to be something that they really, really like, that they would eat it 2 days in a row.
And they have to really like it.
Yeah. Like something that our family we're really enjoying right now is bullfoot soup. And I mean, I'm enjoying it so much. I even went to buy the ingredients at the Mexican store. And I was telling Gary, I said, you know, I don't remember really liking this when we were children.
I like it.
It just was this.
But it tastes good now.
Oh my God, it's so good. And we have a Mexican supermarket close to my house, and they have it reasonably priced. I probably want to check out another place to see if they have it a little cheaper. But I went there the other day and I bought the tripe. And they had 2 different tripes. So I said, oh, let me try this one, a tripe. There I go, trying things that I don't need to know. But I mean, I try. So let me buy a little bit. And forgot the bullfoot. The bullfoot was right next to the tripes, you know. When I got home, I was like, wait a minute. I don't have the bullfoot. I circle right back around to get to get a bullfoot. So mommy could cook this bullfoot soup. So the next time she cooks it, I need to pay attention because I like it, and that's something I want to know how to cook. Gary's like, yeah.
I won't be trying to learn how to do it.
He needs to learn too, because he likes a lot of the stuff too. But
No, the one I need to really learn is cold water. That's my favorite.
I'm not a fan of. Gary loves cold water.
I love that.
But he better go find a Antigan or a Kitchen to go teach him how to make it, because I certainly don't know how to make it. And
Any good cold water cookers in the Atlanta metro area, I am willing to be a student because I like it.
or you need to probably YouTube some videos.
I did that, and I
you didn't
tried
see
it, and
anything?
I did.
Okay.
You know, I had to it, you know, some years ago, but I didn't know
It didn't come out good.
that wasn't hitting.
That wasn't it. Yeah, sometimes you have to really go to the source. Like when you really had a good cold water, you have to go to the person who make it and see if they're willing to share. Because I noticed even like I have gotten recipes on YouTube, and I've gotten a lot of recipes from YouTube, and I don't think any one of those recipes I have just kept it strictly at the recipe. I've always had to tweak it. It might be a good foundation, but you know the taste that you want or the consistency, and you have to always work at those recipes.
Yeah.
So, but you have to find the right one to give you the foundation, because some people will be doing stuff and it'll be looking good on the video, and then when you do it like to a T, it's like no way that that's all you did. There's no way, because it would not have come out so different. Yes, I believe some of them Caribbean YouTubers will be leaving out some ingredients. Because they're like, oh, this is so good. And then when you taste it, it's like, okay, this one needs more sugar, or this one needs more salt. Yeah, but I mean, everything is relative as far as your taste buds too. Yeah.
But I said the same people could be cooking the same thing, but
It'll come out a little different.
Difference.
I mean, that's true too, but still. I guess I should tell this lady that we're going to be a little early. No?
Yeah, I mean,
Let's tell her that she can come for treat if she wanna. Okay, let me just tell her. Look how dark. So we're almost home and it's raining. So we're so happy, to be honest, because the grass has, it's really been struggling because it's so hot. So I'm so happy that it's raining. I'm happy too because Gary's been having to go there.
yeah. So I don't have to do that tonight. It needs to rain. It needs to rain for a good 30 minutes to an hour.
Yeah.
That'd be good. I don't know. It looks like it.
It might. I think we might get more, man. It's kind of dark. You can see how dark in here is. So we may get some more. We need it. We need it bad. So the grass has been really struggling.
Everybody's grass. Even the people that really their grass just really, really look
grass trying its best to catch itself.
The grass looking.
Yeah, it really, just have them patchy areas that need some help.
I mean,
But I think I'm gonna have to actually put on sod. I believe those areas, for me to have grass there, I'm gonna have to put sod because it's a bad area where water settles.
see, like, right, all this, I mean, I know the rain tried to hold off so we could get in the house, but I wish it was raining.
Rain, please hold off so that we could get in the house. It's coming, it's coming, it's coming. Yeah, and they're heavy too. Oh, Gary had some trees that went on there. They went, ooh, hear that?
Thunder.
So it is thundering.
Was saying about showers.
Yeah.
So you get that?
I texted her. I don't know if she got the text, but and I don't know how far she's driving from. See, all of that is like. So, hi everyone. I am done for the day, and needless to say, I'm exhausted. So after we came back from the store, we went. Well, I had some baking to do. I had some pickups, so I had some pickups like back to back, and the rain came down. We had like torrential rain. So, but I had like 3 pickups today, and they picked up their tarts, and they were on their way. But I also had some baking to do for some orders that's gonna be picking up on Friday. And just getting ready for another big order that's going to be shipped out next week. So, yeah, Natalia has been really busy, which is good. Busy is always good. But I am just tired. I'm not sleeping well. And I've been actually depending on melatonin, which helps me to go to bed, which is not good. I don't like having to depend on aids to sleep, but that's what's been happening. So today I'm actually driving home because I'm gonna try Dad's machine that his cardio mems. We're gonna do the first reporting today, and they say that you need to do the reporting around the same time every day. So I was thinking about, well, when would be a good time to do it, because our schedules could be different, and it's not consistent every day. So I said, you know what? I think at night would be the best time to do it, because I could most definitely, I'm going to be home in the evenings. So they didn't give like a range. I'm just thinking, shoot, at night. So, of course, we'll try to do it, around the same time at night. But stuff happens. Like, we'll try. We'll try our best to do it around the same time every night. So I'm getting home right now, like around, I'll probably be there, like, it's 7:37 right now, I think. I need to change the time on this thing. So, yeah, it's 7:37 now. This is an hour. Yeah, it's 7:37 right now. So I probably wouldn't be getting home until 8. So I'm thinking maybe like 8:30ish, 9 will be the time we're gonna be doing it. But this is when I get home. But I think that gives us, a leeway, so that if I was able to get home earlier or what's not, we could do it before Dad goes to bed. But to do it like early in the morning and stuff, I just feel like that is where it could become a problem, because sometimes I have to leave really early in the morning, sometimes I don't. And then they sometimes get up like 8:30. By that time, I'm like sometimes in motion doing stuff for myself. So yeah, so we will try for, should I go that way, you know? We will try for evenings and see how that goes. Yeah, so it looked like it was pretty easy how the lady explained it to me. So it shouldn't be that hard to do. So it's like he has to lie down on this thing that looks like a pillow, and then I take like a wand or something, and then I have the video because surely I don't remember, but I did a video of the lady explaining to me how to do it, and I'm gonna watch it before I actually do it. So yeah. So how was y'all's day today? Let me know in your comments, how was your day? We were so grateful for that rain today because it's been so dry and hot. It's been unbelievably hot and humid. It was so hot today. So when it rained, I was like, oh my God, thank you God for the rain. Because it was so hot. We need to cool down this place, you know? And I'm hoping that it continues to have some rain in between. It rained, they say, yesterday. I don't really remember it raining, but I was not out in the afternoon, really. I think what time did we get back? I think we got back like after 4. So it didn't rain when we were out. Oh my gosh, sorry guys. I'm just like yawning. So yeah. So that was my day. So today was a pretty good day, and then tomorrow, oh, you know what I did? I bought a whole bunch of stuff from my brother's house. You know, before moving into my house, I was living by my brother, and look at this person. Just really, like, you serious? So I still have a lot of stuff over there, and to be honest, it's like I'm not trying to bring over too much because I have to have some place to put them, and right now I don't really have anywhere to put them. I bought like this portable closet thing that I plan to put up, you know, and hang my clothes and try to get stuff organized because I just have too much stuff. But this is like my summer clothes, and we still have some summer left, so I said, well, you know what, let me bring over some of these clothes and get them out of Gary's house. And it's pretty much just short pants and t-shirts, to be honest. So I said, let me get to it. So it's 2 bins I have right now. I'm just gonna drop them in my barn in storage until I could figure out, you know, how to organize everything. I do want to put up that closet so that I could just become more organized, because right now I'm just all over the place. Yeah, so I can't get home fast enough. I'm so exhausted. You know, I was just reading, you know, I'm always on Facebook, so, and a cousin of mine, she posted, you know, after you come home from a hard day of work, you just want to relax in your home, and now you can't even do that because WAPA strikes again. They don't have power again. I'm just like, I mean, I'm so disappointed in how the government has just allowed WAPA to just deteriorate like that. Just the way of life of just not having electricity every day, there's some interruption. That is so annoying, you know. But we have interruptions up here too, you know, not as much, but I've been finding even here in Georgia, like any little rain, any little thunder, any little lightning, we were without power for like, I would say, almost 4 to 5 hours some weekend ago. It was on a Saturday, I think. And I was like, what the heck is going on? We didn't have much of anything. It was on a thunder and lightning. But so I called the power company emergency line. I was like, well, what's going on, because I'm not seeing no trees down. So she tells me, she said, oh yeah, we got a lot of trees down. And I'm like, trees down where? I said, I don't have any trees down on my street. She was like, well, you know what, let me take your address and put it in the system to see if you're on the list. Well, I would say it wasn't even more than 5 minutes after I spoke to that lady. I'm seeing the power truck coming down my street. And he stopped. And I was like, well, what's going on? He's like, oh, we've had so much power lines down in other areas and trees down and stuff. To be honest with you, I didn't know you were out. So we were sitting down there for like 3 hours without power. And what happened was I called the power company and I got an automated message saying that there's a problem in your area and they're working on it and they don't have a time frame. That was the initial call. So I just figured that was our area. Well, come to find out, our area was not on the list. It was another area. So I told all my neighbors, I said, listen, when you all call the power company to inquire about why the power is out, make sure you give them your address, because we could have probably gotten power way before the time frame when we got power. It was like 4 hours, but they never even knew we were out. Because what happened was, even on our street, it had like our whole block was out, and then like I would say the next block over had power. So they didn't know. And obviously nobody called and gave their address except me. So yeah, that's what happened. And I was like, okay, that is definitely a lesson to me, that whenever power is out, give them your address so you could be on the list. Because the man, he told me, he said, oh, we didn't know you all were out. You honestly was not on the list. I was like, oh my God. So yeah, look at this person. Yeah, so I am now basically home. This is my hood, and I am so happy to be home. I'm so tired. And I'm gonna go home. I'm gonna have like some tea. I don't know why I feel like drinking some tea. I'm probably gonna have some tea and call it a day. I'm gonna reverse this because yeah, I have a lot of stuff in the back and I know I'm gonna just rest that stuff right in the barn, to be honest. That's what I plan to do. It's so good to be home. Home sweet. I gotta figure out why this is doing that. It keeps adjusting my mirror. Even though I'm setting it, it's still adjusting it. Okay, so homebound. Adios, my amigos. See you all next time. Bye bye.